Sarah! Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
That's on you. Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
Sarah, I can't breathe. Sarah.
This is a video filmed by Sarah Boone on her phone. February 23, 2020, Winter Park, Florida. That sound you're hearing? That's her boyfriend, Jorge Torres, zipped inside a suitcase, begging for air. Sarah is laughing, mocking him, filming his suffering. She recorded 2 videos, 11 minutes apart. Both show Jorge trapped, struggling to breathe. Then Sarah went upstairs and went to sleep. The next morning, Jorge Torres was dead. Sarah Boone claimed it was an accident, a game of hide and seek that went wrong. But her own video told a different story. In October 2024, a jury convicted her of second-degree murder. This is how a woman's own phone footage became the evidence that sent her to prison for life. The Sarah Boone case. Before we get to how Jorge Torres died in a suitcase, you need to understand the relationship that led to his death. Jorge Torres and Sarah Boone had been in an on-again, off-again relationship since 2016. 4 years of chaos, violence, and police calls. Jorge was 42 years old, a divorced father of 3 from Philadelphia. He had a history of legal issues and unstable employment. Sarah was also 42. She had a son from a previous marriage and had been unemployed for 2 years before Jorge's death, living off alimony from her ex-husband. Their relationship was violent from the start. 2018, police called to their apartment. Sarah claimed Jorge kicked her in the face during a fight. Jorge claimed Sarah strangled him, and he pushed her away in self-defense. Both arrested, both released. June 2019, Sarah reported Jorge beat her and threatened to kill her after seeing her talk to another man. Jorge arrested, released with a no-contact order. 3 days later, Jorge violated the order, came to Sarah's apartment, took her credit card, arrested again. September 2019, Jorge kicked down Sarah's bedroom door while she slept and punched her in the head. Arrested again for violating bond, but they kept getting back together. Neighbors complained about loud music and frequent police visits. The relationship was a ticking time bomb. But here's what's crucial to understand about Sarah's behavior throughout these incidents. Every time Jorge was arrested, Sarah would bail him out the next day. Every time she reported violence, she'd refuse to cooperate with prosecution. This wasn't just a toxic relationship. This was a pattern of control. Sarah wanted Jorge punished, but only on her terms. When the legal system got involved, she'd pull him back. She wanted to be the one in control of his punishment. And on February 23, 2020, Sarah decided to punish Jorge herself. February 23, 2020. According to Sarah's story to police, the story she claimed was the truth. Here's what happened. Jorge came home with 2 bottles of wine. They had a pleasant evening together, did a puzzle from 6 to 7:30 p.m., painted together until 8 p.m. Then around 8:30, they decided to play hide and seek. Sarah hid in the shower upstairs. Jorge didn't find her, so Jorge decided to hide. And according to Sarah, Jorge suggested hiding inside a suitcase. For laughs. They both thought it was funny. Sarah zipped him inside, leaving a small gap for air, and so he could unzip himself whenever he wanted. Then, according to Sarah, she went upstairs around 11:30 p.m. and fell asleep. She woke up the next morning at 11:30 a.m. 12 hours later came downstairs at 12:30 p.m. and found Jorge dead in the suitcase. That was Sarah's story. A tragic accident. A game gone wrong. But when police searched Sarah's phone, they found 2 videos that told a completely different story. The first video was filmed at 11:14 p.m. Sarah is filming the zipped suitcase with Jorge inside. Listen to what she says.
Sarah.
That's what I feel like when you chewing on me.
Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
That's on you.
Sarah.
That's when you do when you choke me.
Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
For everything you've done to me.
Jorge is begging, Sarah, I can't breathe. Sarah, you can hear him struggling, trying to push the suitcase open from inside. Sarah is laughing, hurling insults, punishing him. The second video was filmed at 11:24 p.m. 11 minutes later. Jorge is still trapped, still struggling. Sarah filmed both videos. Then she went upstairs and went to sleep. She left Jorge zipped in that suitcase for over 13 hours. This wasn't hide and seek. This wasn't a joke. Sarah had zipped Jorge completely inside, with no way to escape. She mocked him while he begged for air. Then she went to sleep knowing he was trapped. Jorge Torres died from positional asphyxiation. His body was curled in a fetal position inside the suitcase, unable to expand his chest to breathe. The limited oxygen ran out. He suffocated slowly over hours. The autopsy also revealed bruises, cuts, and a black eye. A neighbor reported hearing a loud crash around 10:30 p.m. that night, like something falling down the stairs. Investigators believe Sarah may have pushed the suitcase down the stairs before going to bed. February 24, 2020, 12:30 p.m. Sarah Boone called her ex-husband Brian, who lived nearby. Notice what she does: calls her ex-husband first before calling for help, already trying to control the narrative.
The problem is I fell asleep. I fell asleep.
When did you do CPR?
This morning, when I found it.
Before you called?
Yes!
It's 1 o'clock right now.
I tried. I was awake, but I actually got out of the bed at like 12:30ish, whatever. So I came downstairs, and I was like, oh, he's in the suitcase still. And that's when I found him, and I took him out, and I tried doing CPR, and then I called him, and then I called you guys.
Sarah doesn't sound distressed. She sounds defensive. The dispatcher tells her to perform CPR. Sarah is reluctant, resistant. She sounds more concerned about how this looks than about Jorge being dead. When paramedics and police arrive, their body cameras capture Sarah's behavior. She's not crying. She's not in shock. She's anxious, nervous about what's going to happen to her. She asks for a cigarette. She's pacing. She's worried about Jorge's family blaming her.
Yeah, we're
not
gonna.
going anywhere. We're gonna
I'm
be here
just
for a
telling you,
while.
like,
Yeah, this is gonna be a
I'm
while.
afraid for my life. I want you to know that. I am
Why
afraid
is that?
for my life. His family have never liked me. I'm the blue-eyed white devil, is what they call me.
Within hours of finding Jorge dead, Sarah is more worried about her own safety than about the fact that her boyfriend just died. She's positioning herself as the victim. Police notice immediately. Her story doesn't match her behavior. A grieving partner doesn't act like this. 2 days later, February 26th, detectives bring Sarah in for a formal interrogation. In the interrogation room, Sarah starts by victim blaming. She emphasizes how much she helped Jorge, how she bailed him out of jail 3 times, how she supported him through everything. Then detectives show her the videos from her phone. Watch her reaction.
So I have something that I want to show you that we found, and it was from your phone. Can you see it?
If you need to move it around, go ahead.
No, I don't remember that.
For everything you've done to me. For everything you've done to me.
Your battery's about to die.
Shut it down.
Oh, okay.
She's scared because she knows what's on that video. When the detective plays it, Sarah has no explanation. She claims she doesn't remember filming it.
Nowhere in there is he laughing, is he joking. He is begging. And you're the only one laughing.
Okay.
And you're the only one saying derogatory comments. Like you're mad.
No. Please don't, I don't mean to sound negative, and I don't know if I can say this, but like, it's like you guys are kind of trying to, like, feed me. Like,
No, I'm just trying to show you a video that you no longer want to watch because you probably don't want to know the outcome of how and what you said.
Sarah tries every excuse. She blames alcohol. I must have been drunk. I don't remember. She claims Jorge had done this before. He always thinks he's stuck when he's not. She insists it wasn't intentional. I didn't mean for this to happen, but detectives aren't buying it.
and it's the whole 30-minute thing that you guys are trying
I
to
don't
do,
care about 30
whatever.
minutes.
It's like, for all I know, it's 10 minutes.
He's begging for his life, telling you he can't breathe.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, I don't. I didn't intentionally mean for this to happen.
But you
Then what
can't
did you
tell us
intend?
why you left him in there and went upstairs. That's my only issue. Like, what am I supposed to write? What do I write?
So my thing is, though, it's, what I have a feeling is I went upstairs and just hit the bed kind of thing.
At the end of the interrogation, Sarah is arrested and charged with second-degree murder. Her reaction? Still no tears, still no genuine emotion, just frustration that she got caught. Sarah's trial was delayed multiple times over 4 years. It finally began in October 2024. The prosecution's case was devastating. They presented the videos Sarah filmed. They showed Jorge's autopsy positional asphyxiation after 13 hours trapped in a suitcase. They presented Sarah's inconsistent statements, her lack of remorse, her defensive behavior. Sarah's defense claimed it was an accident, that she didn't intend to kill Jorge, that they were both drunk and playing a game that went wrong. But the jury watched those videos. They heard Jorge begging. They heard Sarah laughing, mocking him, punishing him, and they saw 13 hours pass before she called for help. On October 25, 2024, after just 90 minutes of deliberation, the jury announced their verdict.
We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of murder in the second degree as charged in the information. So say we all dated at Orlando, Orange County, Florida, on this 25th day of October 2024. The form has been signed by the foreperson.
Guilty. On December 2nd, 2024, Sarah Boone was sentenced to life in prison. She will never be free. Jorge Torres died alone, in the dark, unable to breathe, begging for mercy. And the woman who claimed to love him was upstairs sleeping, having filmed herself laughing at his suffering. On October 25th, 2024, a jury said, guilty. Sarah Boone will spend the rest of her life in prison. Jorge Torres deserved better. He deserved to escape that toxic relationship. He deserved a chance to be a better father to his children. Instead, he died in a suitcase, alone, suffocating, while his killer slept upstairs. The evidence that convicted Sarah? Her own phone. She filmed her crime, and that footage gave Jorge justice. Sarah Boone was convicted the 25th of October 2024, sentenced to life in prison the 2nd of December 2024. She filmed her own crime. Her own video gave Jorge justice. What's most disturbing about this case? Comment below. Subscribe to Her Case Files, new cases every week.